What up, my fellow youth? It's your boy, Ryan Stump.
Interesting way to start the episode, but hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Bridge.
How unoriginal.
Gee, thanks. Just play the music. The art show was on Thursday, and I've heard it went great.
Of course you heard about it. Not like you could read about it, considering your poor eyesight.
And your hair isn't doing you any favors either, sir.
At least my hair's all natural. Speaking of natural things, the natural talents of the jazz members will also get a preview this episode.
We'll also get a look into the MEC Concert Festival that took place on Wednesday. Let's hear more from the arts.
For all of you looking for something to do on your Saturday night, come on down to the night at the Jazz Club at Hastings Art Center. Come watch performances put on by our fellow students. Not only that, there will be free desserts and beverages for your enjoyment. Doors will be open at 5:30 p.m. and the performance will start at 6 p.m. Tickets can be purchased online through the Art Center.
Our very own Empty Bowls is taking place next Wednesday, April 15th. Our ceramics classes have been hard at work for a week and turning out too many bowls to count.
Though the choir just had its concert, its work was not over. This last Wednesday, our choir hosted its own MEC Concert Choir Festival. They hosted 8 choirs, including themselves, with guest conductor Nicole Tia. At the conference, each group warmed up together, and then they also performed for each other on the stage. This was an awesome opportunity, and keep rocking it, Raiders.
Thanks for the segments, art team.
We're now going to turn our attention to the wonderful athletics team.
Ironic that book nerd here wants to talk about a foreign subject.
Okay, and playing D&D every Friday is real athletic.
Hey, that's where socializing and eating snacks. Anyhow, the athletics group is going to talk about the new sports journalism club and give us some score recaps.
Welcome back, Raiders. Spring sports have officially started with games and matches almost every day, so let's get right into it. Baseball opened this season with a 3-1 victory against Hill Murray. The boys get hits from Skav, Niederkorn, Henriksen, and Myers. The boys then faced a tough opponent in STA on the 8th, and then finished the week at Hardin tonight at 4:30.
Boys tennis had a match against Park this Tuesday. Micah Slapnicher, Zach Belford, and Aiden Suarez Garcia all won their matches. The boys faced another hard-fought match yesterday against Hardin and end their week this Saturday at Apple Valley for a varsity triangular.
Both boys and girls lacrosse kicked off their season last night. Boys played Park and girls played Apple Valley. Girls softball started their season with a 4-game stretch. Tuesday, the girls had home victory 13-11 against South St. Paul, with Ella Hushbolt hitting a home run. Wednesday, they faced a tough Two Rivers team, but still put up 7 runs. Yesterday, they faced Matamidi, and tonight they faced Farmington home at 4:30.
With the Masters starting this week, we had our own golfers go out this week as well. Boys golf had their first match yesterday at Bunker Hill Golf Course, along with the girls kicking off their season at Oak Glen Golf Course against Hill Murray.
If you have an open night and are looking for something to do, our sports teams would love to see you at their game or match. Spring sports are very busy, so if we missed your sport or have a score report, please reach out to any of us on the athletics team.
The athletics team is proud to announce the start of a new club at Hastings High School.
Have you ever dreamed about working for ESPN? Thought about calling the World Series or doing sideline reporting at the Super Bowl?
We have a great chance for you to begin your journey in the career of sports broadcasting and production.
Mr. Colvin is looking for students who are interested in learning production, graphic design, on-air play-by-play, and color commentary and directing.
You will have the opportunity to learn from industry professionals and broadcast real sporting events live.
Whether it's in front of the camera
or behind the camera.
If you are interested, Mr. Colvin will be temporarily, maybe permanently, running this club.
Stop by B212 or shoot them an email if you're interested.
Another great segment from athletics as always. Academics is going to show us some content with the science club.
I hope there are cool explosions being shown. Being cooler if they melt a hole through a table.
Maybe not at an elementary school. Save the cool stuff for us, you know?
I believe in teaching kids at a young age to do many things, like cooking. I imagine Chef Omelet Guy would agree with me on that view.
You mean Chef Michael? Perhaps.
That's what I said.
Right. On to academics.
Hi, my name is Mike Demos. I was the chef for the Hastings School District for 2 years. Now I'm a regional chef with Taher Incorporated, and I do visits to Hastings amongst dozens of other schools around my region. One of the best staffs throughout the 5 schools that I've ever worked with. Yes, you guys are very fortunate to have some great people who work for you every day to make sure that you're having some great breakfast and lunch. The students have been great, high school, very adventurous, ready to try new things, so that's been great. And then the elementary school, the youngsters who might be a little more picky, but they still have that sense of wonder and curiosity and always interested in what we're doing, so it's fun. The omelets have definitely been one of the favorites. I know that they've kind of taken that idea and run with it with the pancake bar. I'm really excited to see what they're doing with that. Chef Adam is the new chef for the district. I'll be around month to month as time goes on, but Chef Adam is full-time, so definitely check out what he has to offer and keep trying new things.
Some time ago, in a galaxy far, far away in the A3 pod, students in Science Club gathered in Miss Benson's room after school to perfect their experiment demos. These demos will be brought to the elementary schools Pinecrest and Kennedy to show the kids. Over the course of 2 days, the kids would be included in hands-on demos conducted by the Science Club students. Some demos used heat to crush cans, and some used chemistry to blow up balloons. The elementary kids were super excited, and our Science Club kids had a blast.
Nice job, academics. A disturbing lack of explosions and acid, but I'll let it slide this time.
Community is up next with the segment me and Ryan here spent our time on Monday recording.
It was horrible. I had to be near Manju for multiple hours.
Oh, boo-hoo. I was equally suffering. Your driving has a way to amp up one's anxiety.
Well, as a great man once said, gotta go fast.
I agree. Let's quickly give it over to community.
Prom this year is on April 25th, and the theme is Masquerade, a Night in Disguise. Prom is coming up pretty quick, and getting what you need in time should be on your mind by now. We got a few local businesses here to talk about their offerings and how they can help.
Hi, this is Vicki from Hastings Flower Co. I have a full-service flower shop, gift shop, carry lotions and chocolates and flowers and plants. But as this flower goes, we have special order corsages and boutonnieres for proms. We do wristlets, handhelds, and all custom depending on what color dress you have. If you want to come in and visit or just call, you can order online, but I prefer to do it more in person if we can. So if you need anything, call Hastings Flower Co. 651-368-7017.
Hi, I'm Lori Dong, the owner of Fifth Avenue Color Company in Hastings, Minnesota. We have been here for 26 years. I've been doing hair for, 46 years, even though I look like I'm 30. And I have been an educator for Bedhead TG, and I've been a color educator for the state of Minnesota. I've been doing hair as long as I know, and I actually did graduate from Hastings High School in 1980. I love doing fun hairdos, any kind of hairdos, anything I like to challenge, and I'll try it all. And I just love to see a lot of young, enthusiastic people in here with lots of fun hair, and I can't wait just doing some nice, fun, short haircuts when they're coming in.
We have a lot of services here, and so it's not, you see the name Spool House, and people think of stitching, okay, and so that's what we do a lot of, but we do a lot more than that. We sell Avon, we do tux rentals, we do wedding jewelry, because we do a lot of wedding work. That's one of our big things. Now have really fun windows so that people come by and look and want to come in and see what we've got. So this gives them some other things to look at. This is where the sewing takes place. We've got several sewing machines that Dolores uses, and Dolores Pemble is the owner of this business. We do a lot of alterations. This side here, these are your everyday kind of clothes. And then when you look on that side, that's where the fancy clothes are. You're gonna find prom dresses, wedding dresses, bridesmaids dresses. We do a lot of that. And she's been in business for 50 years. And she just keeps on going.
It was a fun time recording those places, even if we did get stuck behind those wholesale flower trucks for like 15 minutes.
I offered to drive through the grass. You told me it was a bad idea.
Uh-huh. That's all for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed.
I disagree. I hope you all despised this episode.
If they did, it's because we were in it again. Have a great weekend, Raiders.
Later, Raiders. You know what Colvin says. When the bell rings,
get out. If they did, it's because we were in it again. Have a great...
Whoa, wow, I think...
No.